I can't help suspecting she's a bit of an exhibitionist. I mean, Jocelyn is obviously running a pop group, and you need a gimmick to have make success of a pop group, and there's a great gimmick with the teeth and all, and I suspect with Leslie, she doesn't really believe she's immortal. I don't think she'd leap from the top of a building and expect to survive the fall, would you?
I think she would.
I don't like heights.
Yeah. I can see that drinking somebody else's blood is a sort of an intimacy, a level above sharing a toothbrush with them, but I'm sure it's not a good idea. You can get terrible diseases that way, however well you think you know them. And there is always the fear that it could become a passion or a fetish that could be carried over into taking the blood off unwilling victims. That is what would concern me.
All right, let's find the person whose blood Leslie drinks for fun, because he's here. Come on in, please, Mark. Mark, you say you have an inextricable bond with Leslie.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Drinking blood, you say, is an exchange more intimate than any other you've ever known.
Yeah, definitely.
However, she's not the first person whose blood you've drunk.
No, no. Like you were saying before, you get introduced to it by someone who's already into it. It's not something you just wake up and go, I think I'll drink someone's blood today. And like, once you're into it and you realise the intimacy and how romantic it is, you're kind of hooked when you care for somebody in the same way.
Are you a vampire?
Well, by the definition of drinking blood, yeah, but I mean, nobody in the real world believes you can turn into a bat at will and fly about and...
So you can't then?
Well, I've tried once or twice after several pints, but no, never seem to get much off the ground.
Leslie has a coffin, though.
Yeah.
You used to sleep in it, but you left it with your last boyfriend, I heard.
Yes, I had to do a runner, so I'm afraid I left it there, but it was very nice. It's lined with purple and super coffee table.
But I'd like to know if anybody in this audience seriously thinks this is something evil and nasty and more than just a joke. Gentleman over here.
It's okay for the lady in red, but those two, they're just... God, it's not worth speaking. I mean...
So why bother? Yeah, so why bother?
How about their child? I mean, what's he going to be like when he's 5? How old is he?
He will be a lot better
excuse me, I'm talking, how old is he? How old is he?
7 months old.
7 months. Just think when he starts school, what's he going to be like? Is he going to go to school dressed like that?
He will go to school how he dresses, however he wants.
But he's going to, if he's
if there is a school uniform, he will wear the school uniform. If there isn't a school uniform, he'll wear what he's happy in.
But I mean, if he's been brought up by you two, he's going to be...
Somebody
weird.
said, excuse me, does that mean
like...
talk to this lady here about it, to stand up. You're not happy about all of this, are you?
No, especially involving the child, that's why...
Are you calling me a bad parent?
Yes, I am.
Why? Because I look a bit different. There are bad parents around here who look completely normal and batter their children. I have never laid a finger on my child, and I never will do, and I find it an insult that you have said that I would. I find it a major insult that you would say that I am a bad parent.
Yes, I did say that.
I think this is
why. Give me a viable reason for the fact that you think I'm a bad parent. Because I'm wearing an outfit more expensive than your life.
Have you got children?
Have you got any children? No, and I hope you never have any children. Because if I was your child, I would not want you as my mother.
I've just touched on the truth there.
Say that again, because everybody's talking over everybody else.
They say that the truth hurts, and I believe I've just touched on the truth there.
Like what?
Let's have a word from Dr. Wilson on all of this. There are some people in this audience who find this genuinely unpleasant, threatening, worrying. Do you find it the same thing?
Well, there are obviously degrees of it, ranging from the sort of the light-hearted fantasy and role-playing to more bizarre delusions. And I must admit that the idea of cutting holes in people's necks and drinking their blood is getting a little bit beyond the pale. The step beyond that, of course, is to do it to unwilling victims. Now, we have this couple's word for it that they don't do that, and they can maybe stop at that point. But obviously, it is a little bit disturbing when you start cutting holes in people and drinking blood. It's on a track towards something extremely sinister.
That's all we've got time for today. Please join us tomorrow, though, for the next Vanessa. Lots of love. Bye-bye for now.